What's up, everybody? It's Johnny All-TECH, you middle class tech guy. Um, I'm back. Like I said, I ain't going anywhere. Just to be clear for Facebook, this is non-copyrighted music. This is actually from my deceased friend, Sean Doe. Was a great dude. Really had a lot of talent. Um, it's it's just been so many years since he's been gone already. I think it's been 6 years now. It's soul crushing. Um, but I just want to say hello to y'all. It's been a crazy past week or so for the crypto market. I do want to elaborate on some past mistakes I made. I said that we were going to run out of the big B coin in 2024. I actually got some bad information. It was 2124. So that was a stupid mistake on my part. Really made me look a little bit foolish. But I just wanted to clear that up. And also, just so you guys do know, when I was 15, I had a very serious head injury. I got hit on rollerblades by a guy in a pickup truck who was drunk. Um, I shattered the side view mirror off of his truck with my head. I fractured my skull, scarred my brain, which eventually turned into a lesion. And that lesion has had developed into seizures. I had a seizure on the scene and have had seizures for the better part of my life until the past year and a half, until I finally got a medication that worked for me, and actually kind of fell into it because it was supposed to be for my migraines. I actually have been seizure free for a year and a half, which is the longest I have ever been since my accident, which has been absolutely amazing for me. But also, uh, a lot of reason that I'm so skinny is because I lost so much weight due to gastric ulcers from taking so much Excedrin from constant migraines due to my brain injury. And um, I finally got my stomach issues under control, but it's very difficult for me to gain weight, and I'm still working on ways to figure that out. So that's just like a little personal dip into my life, and why, you know, I might, you know, make a little, mess up or something like here or there, but I always wind up correcting myself. I, you know, went with all these issues among, some other, psychiatric issues that I've had to deal with because of a lot of these problems. And I still managed to graduate with honors in IT. And I'm running my own business and trying to do this. I did start a GoFundMe. Um, I actually will put the details in this video if anybody's interested in trying to help me out. I'm just trying to expedite getting my business going, as well as trying to consolidate some debt because I just have such high interest rates because of having to max out any credit that I've had just to put everything into my business. I mean, because when I got any money from the government or any money from my jobs or anything, I just put everything I have into this business to try to make it work. I'm even on YouTube, trying to help people and maybe even hopefully get a few extra dollars out of this because times are tough. And yeah, I might call myself the middle class tech guy, because I grew up middle class, but technically the middle class doesn't really exist anymore. And a lot of people have made that evident to me. So, I mean, really, you could call me the lower class tech guy if you really want to, because I mean, I can't even take out uh, substantial loan because of the fact that I don't really have any substantial collateral to do so. And that's making my life really difficult right now. And the fact that my business has not been established for a significant amount of time is also holding me up to where I can't take a loan out even for my business. So, that's just a little more insight on what's going on with good Johnny All-TECH, you know. And I'm just trying to help my community. I offer cheaper rates than my competition in town, and I do good work. I don't take jobs that I know I can't do. I don't um, charge an arm and a leg to people who can't afford it. I try to do the quickest work possible so people aren't paying a lot of money when I'm charging an hourly wage. I give flat rates on a lot of easy jobs and discount them because some of it is just simple stuff, fixing somebody's password or something like that. I'm not going to charge somebody $100 for something that I can, fix in potentially a half hour or maybe an hour at most. It'll take the computer more time to fix itself than it will take me to fix it. I mean, in a lot of situations, not necessarily that one, but it's, but marketing costs money. And, there's Facebook, and I've had my business reach out on Facebook and stuff like that, but I mean, it's not enough, you know. You have to put money behind it. You have to get your name out there in town. You have to, be out there doing stuff with the community, and it's not simple when you don't have the extra money to put into everything to, give to your community. And I want to, but I need that extra push. So, if anybody's watching this and anybody wants to contribute, I would truly appreciate it. Um, and still, like I said, I do plan on having a contest on here if anybody's interested. Um, but you guys got to tell me what you're interested in winning. And by doing that, you got to watch this video. So, um, we could do Apple earpods or, you know, uh, earbuds or something like that. I mean, you guys I know a lot of people like cool stuff like that, or, you know, who knows? Leave it to your imagination. Let me know. But I would really, if you guys can try to help me out and share and like and subscribe to these videos, I mean, I'd be happy to, buy something, with any extra money that I have to try to, give back to the people who are giving to me. But I love you guys. I love the people who actually watch my videos. You know, I do appreciate you guys. Um, and, you know, as far as the crypto market this week, I mean, Vitalik Buterin, he did predict this bubble, that eventually it would burst. You know, it was only a matter of time before, it popped and went back down. Um, and it will go back up. I mean, it's only a matter of time. There's a lot of people trying to bail out early, and a lot of people who just invested and they're flipping out because they lost a bunch of money. But when it comes to Ethereum and currencies like that, it's a long game. You have to stick in it for the long game because the merge hasn't even happened yet. And I mean, that's going to take up 99.5% of the energy costs, and it's supposed to increase the worth like 400%, but you have to be patient. And, you know, it's going to hurt a lot of miners, but also the miners who have placed stake in Ethereum 2.0 are not going to be unhappy with the what they get back from it. It's supposed to actually exceed the coin with the B because what Vitalik has done in creating Ethereum 2.0 with his revolution revolutionizing with the blockchain is going to change cryptocurrency forever. I mean, he is a genius. I mean, there's a reason he is a billionaire at such a young age. He is a genius. This isn't one of those stupid meme coins like the doggy coin or Doge coin or whatever you want to call it. There are plenty of other different kinds of legitimate coins out there that just don't hold value. Like, one of my personal not favorites is the Stellar Lumen. It just doesn't seem to hold value. It seems to be a good coin, but it never seems to really go up. In fact, it always seems to go down. Anytime I've ever bought a Lumen, I've always lost money on it. Um, the Comp coin. The Comp coin is Ethereum related, and it seems to be a valuable coin to have, but it's another long game coin because right now it doesn't seem to really bring you back any value. I mean, the Ethereum based coins are, I mean, they're supposed to be very valuable, but I'm a big fan of this Algorand. I mean, it gives you a nice little APY with it, so you're constantly every day gaining money. I mean, it's in tiny little increments, but if you put in a lot of money, you're getting a lot more money back. You get it at 6% APY. It's the highest out of any of the more stable coins that are offered. Because there's DAI, which I believe is 2%, and then there's the US stable coin, which is 0.15%, which is practically nothing. It's almost, but it's completely stable. It never goes up, it never goes down. It's always worth the same amount. But and DAI fluctuates the tiniest bit, like 10%, but it's usually almost always worth $1. So, but Algorand does fluctuate a little more. It fluctuates maybe $2 or more. But the what you get back from Algorand, I believe, is worth it. I mean, the more you invest in it, the more you get back. So it's definitely worth it. Um, but yeah, it's been a crazy week for the market. It has crashed. Um, it's been low too. Um, there has been some weird coins that have been coming up for little tiny bits and then they go right back down, and there hasn't been really a lot of predictability this week. Uh, but it looks like, things will be slowly returning back to normal. Ethereum and the Bitcoin rising back up slowly. Um, but it's they're not going to go too high. Not until, at least with Ethereum, the merge and the Bitcoin. Um, Elon Musk talks about some sort of revolution in power um, stability for the Bitcoin to try to um, help with power consumption to bring it down. And if so, that could bring up the value significantly. But Elon Musk isn't exactly the most trustworthy person in my eyes, and also has been a little bit up and down about different kinds of meme coins, and Shiba Inu has been coming into the picture along with the doggy coin, and it's just he's been kind of pushing things for his own profit, so I find it hard to trust him. But that's just my personal opinion, so take it how you want to. But other than that, that's about all I have to say for today. And again, if you could check out my GoFundMe page, I would really appreciate it. And if you could like, share, and subscribe to my video, I would also love that as well. And again, my friend, my deceased friend, Sean, he was a great guy. I miss him to death. I really do. He and I used to sit there and watch him at his computer for hours just working on the same track. And he'd ask me, he'd be like, "Does that sound good? Does that sound right to you?" I'm like, "Yeah, man, that sounds awesome." And then he'd go back and he'd just go and fix like the tiniest thing, just because he heard something that I didn't. He was such a perfectionist, and now I realize why. Because his music was dope, and I know someone right now putting out music as a DJ, and he doesn't hold the talent that my boy Sean Doe held in just even his pinky. I mean, this was his life, his love, his passion. That's all he cared about. He lived it, he breathed it 24/7. And he just was gone too early. I'll never forget him. And it hurts every year when that date passes. And it hurts every year on his birthday. And it's gonna hurt every year until the day I die. Sorry to end on a sad note, but that was my dude, man. And even though we had a shorter relationship as friends because him and I kind of rolled with different cliques in high school, we had a really close friendship in that time. And I got to live with regrets too. There's regrets that came along with that friendship. And it sucks living with regret. But I love y'all. Y'all have a great day. And this is Johnny All-TECH, the middle class tech guy.